Morning, Your Honor. My name is Edward Paul. I'm at HL P27115, studying.
Sir, your name?
Brian Crank.
All right, so your client's charged with malicious use of a communications device. How is he going to proceed?
Your Honor, we are waiving the reading of the charges and we are suing you.
All right, I'm entering a not guilty plea. I'm going to set a bond.
He's been employed at post office for 25 years. He has a pretty clean record.
Okay, well, I'll give him a personal bond. I don't have a problem with that, but I'm telling you, no contact with her. If I find out you had any contact with her or go near her, then I want you to understand I'm going to go ahead and set a bond you're not going to be able to make, okay? So no contact at all with the victim in this case. You cannot write, phone, see, text, email, or communicate in any way with Susan Sherbrooke. No contact, direct or indirect, either you direct or through another person. No contact with prosecution witnesses. You're not to enter or go near 25801 Valley Creek Drive, apartment 1001 in the city of Flat Rock. You're not to leave the state without consent. You're not to violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. You cannot possess firearms or dangerous weapons. And you have to go over to the Flat Rock Police Department to get fingerprinted and photographed today. And you have to do that by noon, okay? So you'll leave here. We're going to give you your notice, and then you'll go over there. You'll get printed, photographed. We'll send a copy of the order over, and we'll go from there. Any questions? Mr. Mall, anything else? Nice to see you, Mr. Mall. All right, go down the, oh, wait, I have to give you a date. I'm sorry. What do you have, Heather?
We can do May 7th at 9:45.
Good with you, Mr. Ball?
Yes, Your Honor. That's for a pretrial.
Right, May 7th at 9:45. Okay? Best of luck to you.
Judge-
Thank you.
I'm sorry, what was the bond you were doing for him?
I thought let me see, 1,000, I think I said.
You can just tell them about it.
Yeah, 1,000 personal. 1,000 personal. Okay? Okay. Sir, your name?
Señor, díganos su nombre.
Yeah.
John Freddy Orlando Pidones.
Mr. Mays?
Good morning, nice to hear from
Okay, I mean, jeez. All right, so he stood mute, waived formal reading.
Yeah.
Now there's going to be a plea of guilt to the charge of operating while visibly impaired with the driving while unlicensed, operating while intoxicated, and avoiding traffic control device, all to be dismissed, correct?
Correct.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
¿Y eso es lo que usted quiere hacer, señor?
Judge, it's a no contest.
Es una declaración de no.
Why, was there an accident?
No, Judge, it's a lack of recollection.
Do you remember what happened when you were driving, sir?
¿Recuerda usted lo que sucedió porque usted estaba manejando, señor? No contest.
No, I didn't ask you that. I'm asking, do you remember what happened?
No le estoy preguntando esto. Le estoy preguntando si usted recuerda lo que sucedió.
Judge, the
Well, the
recollection,
police officer stopped me.
he doesn't recall what he drank and how much he drank. He also doesn't recall what happened directly after.
All right. But you remember driving, right?
Pero usted recuerda haber estado manejando, ¿verdad? Yes.
All right. I'm going to take a guilty plea. Yeah. If you plead guilty to operating while impaired, the possible penalties are up to $300 in fines,
Usted se declara
93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs, or all those.
que usted se declara culpable.
4 points would be added to your traffic record. Your license would be suspended or revoked in accordance with your record. Your vehicle could be or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. Do you understand all that?
Yes.
All right. Did Ms. Villarreal read the advice of rights form to you?
¿Y la señora Villanueva le dio a usted el aviso de derechos? Yes.
If you plead guilty, you're giving up all of those rights and we're not going to have a trial of any kind. You understand that?
Si usted está culpable, usted está renunciando a todos sus derechos y no va a tener un juicio de ningún tipo. ¿Comprende usted eso? Yes.
Do you still wish to plead guilty?
¿Y usted aún quiere considerar declararse culpable? No contest.
I'm not taking a no contest plea, tell him.
She's explaining to him, he's not taking no contest, it's gotta be a guilt.
Getting fixed. Yes, guilty.
I'm going to ask you again. To the charge of operating while impaired, how do you plead?
Y vuelvo y le pregunto a usted, hacía el cargo de que usted estaba manejando su habilidad en general. ¿Cómo se declara usted? Yes, yes, guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Flat Rock
Y usted manejando mi auto estaba en la ciudad de Flat Rock
on Telegraph
y la calle de Telegraph.
near East Huron River Drive,
I'm sorry.
near East Huron River Drive on March 30 of 26
De marzo del 2026
at 12:44 in the morning.
a las 12:44 en la madrugada.
Prior to that, did you consume alcohol?
Y antes de haber hecho eso, está he consumido alcohol. Yes.
What kind of alcohol were you drinking?
¿Y qué tipo de alcohol está usted tomando? Beer, Corona, that's it.
Okay. Did
Okay.
you have more than 8 of those?
¿Se tomó más de 8 cervezas? I don't remember.
Okay. But do you remember drinking?
It took me a half hour.
Do you remember drinking several Coronas?
¿Recuerda usted haber tomado varias botellas de Corona? Well, I was drinking for a half hour. I don't know how many I consumed.
Okay. Why were you pulled over by the police?
¿Qué no conoce la policía? Because the traffic light is different and I'm.
Okay. And were you ultimately arrested and transported to the hospital?
Y al fin y al cabo usted fue arrestado y fue transportado al hospital? No, first to the police station.
I know, but ultimately, did you go to the hospital for a blood test?
Sí, pero al fin y al cabo usted lo llevaron al hospital para que hicieran una prueba de sangre. After about 5 hours, maybe 4.
All right. And counsel, do you stipulate that the blood draw was accurate for purposes of the plea with the result of 0.195?
Yes, Mr.
They had also already given me some water to drink.
Are you on probation or parole?
Before they took me to the hospital, they gave me water to drink.
Are you on probation or parole?
En este momento, ¿está usted bajo libertad condicional o libertad probatoria en alguna edad? No.
Do you understand that there could be immigration consequences associated with this?
¿Y comprende usted que pueden haber consecuencias inmigratorias asociadas con esta declaración? Yes, and in any case, I ask you to forgive me because I made this mistake.
Do you still wish to plead guilty?
¿Y usted aún quiere proceder a declararse culpable? Do I tell them yes?
Is he asking for something?
I'm asking you, do you want to still plead guilty?
Le estoy preguntando a usted si usted aún quiere proceder a declararse culpable.
Let me talk. Judge, I explained the immigration consequences to him. So I will ask him to give the answer to my question. Sir, when we were reviewing the file, did I review the potential immigration consequences of a guilty plea with you?
Señor, cuando estábamos nosotros revisando su expediente, ¿no le explico yo a usted las posibles consecuencias inmigratorias? Yes,
And
yes, sir.
at that time, you were made aware that there could possibly be issues with regard to your status based on pleading guilty to this charge.
Y en ese momento calculó usted que quizás iban a haber problemas debido a su estatus inmigratorio y este tipo de datos.
And did I
Yes.
answer all your questions with regard to any concerns you may have in pleading guilty?
Y no le contesté yo todas sus preguntas acerca de qué le preocupaba a usted se tomaba una declaración de culpable. Yes.
And you will agree to the plea offer, knowing well what the possible immigration consequences would be, correct?
Y usted estaba de acuerdo a esa declaración de culpable, reconociendo cuáles las posibles consecuencias con inmigración pudieran haber sido, ¿correcto? Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to accept your guilty plea. I find it to be an accurate plea. I'm going to dismiss the OWI, dismiss the disobeyed traffic signal, and dismiss the driving while unlicensed charges. I'm going to refer you for a screening and assessment. You're going to fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed today. Probation will prepare a report and recommendation. You will have a chance to review that with your lawyer when you come back for sentencing. Okay?
¿Está bien?
Do you have any questions?
¿Tiene usted alguna pregunta? No.
Judge, I do want to,
I have to address bond too. Go ahead.
Mr. The defendant here did pay the C charge, Judge. He paid $135, but that was ultimately dismissed. Would the court be able to,
Yeah, he's paid that, Heather?
He-
Is that-
he showed me he did pay $135.
Yes, it looks like he did, Judge. I'm double checking that right now. Yes, he did.
I'm dismissing that, and that $135 will apply. Put that as a
Oh.
bond.
Okay,
I will make the bond on this case, on the drunk driving, $135 cash. So you're gonna transfer that money over to the A file.
okay.
Here are your bond conditions, sir. I'm gonna give you a $135 cash bond. We'll apply the money that you paid to this case. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. No alcohol. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume alcohol. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume marijuana or illegal drugs. You're not to have any contact with prosecution witnesses.
No, I've never done drugs.
You cannot have any contact with prosecution witnesses. You have to go to AANA at least one time per week. My court officer is going to hand you a form. Probation will tell you where a Spanish-speaking AA group may be. You also have to go over and get fingerprinted and photographed at the Flat Rock Police Department by today at 1 p.m. I'm filling out an order, and you have to go over there today. We are going to give you a sentencing date. The sentencing date in this case will take place on,
What is that? That phone's gotta be out of the building. You gotta take it out of the building. $5 door.
go ahead, what do you have, Heather?
May 7th at 8:30.
May 7th at 8:30.
Right here.
Correct.
Okay.
You're going to be screened and assessed today, like I said. So you're going to go down the hall, get your paper notice. Then you're going back to probation where you'll be interviewed. Ms. Villarreal will be with you. And then you'll come back on May 7th. We're going to give you an AA verification form. Every time you go to AA, you have to bring that form with you and you have to have it signed. Every time you come to court, you have to bring that form with you.
Okay.
Do you understand all of that?
Usted ha comprendido todo esto. Yes.
All right, good enough. You're all set. I wish you well. Good luck. Any questions at all?
This condition's not gonna affect his being able to get fingerprints.
But he's gonna have to go over and try. I'm sure they can do it with the left hand. I don't know. That's a good question.
Cut off.
What's that?
He's completely severed his two fingers.
Ugh. That's not good. All right, go over there and if you can't, I'm sure they're gonna print him with his left hand. All right,
Thank you, Judge.
good luck, sir. Thank you. Urso,
Thank you, Your Honor.
thank you so much. Urso. Antonio Urso. Anthony Urso, 2625R 25255H. Your name?
Anthony Jordan. So you
All
are
right, you been in any trouble at all?
no sir.
You haven't had any contact with the police
No sir.
since I placed you on probation?
Correct.
Case dismissed. You're all set under HIDA.
Thank
Good luck to you.
thank
Abel Barrera, Abel Galindo Barrera Jr., 26R 514633. Where's Abel Barrera? Is Abel Barrera here? Kristen Marie Sobe, 26F245781A, and B and C. Good morning.
Good.
How you doing?
James Britton, P75873, appearing on behalf of the defendant, who's to my right.
Good morning, Mr. Britton. Your name, ma'am?
Now the courtroom moves fast. One defendant pleads in a drunk driving case, another later faces a window peeping charge, and the judge is not accepting half answers. Watch how simple plea deals quickly become a test of credibility, judgment, and real responsibility.
Kristen Silva.
All right, so we have here an operating while intoxicated charge. We have here another second charge of open intox, and we have a third charge of speeding. So for purposes of arraignment on the misdemeanors, does she stand mute and waive formal reading?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea on that, on all the misdemeanor, the two misdemeanor counts, and now she's going to plead guilty. The case has been pre-tried. And as I understand, she's going to plead guilty to operating while impaired, correct?
That is correct.
And then the open intox and speed will be dismissed, right?
That is good.
Is that what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
You understand if you plead guilty here, the possible penalties are up to 300 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs, or all 4 points, license suspension or revocation in accordance with your record, and your vehicle could be or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. You understand that? And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights form?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that? To the charge operating while impaired, how do you plead? Were you operating a motor vehicle on Arsenal near West Turner River Drive in Flat Rock on April 2nd of 26 at 6:08 p.m.?
Yes.
Did you drink alcohol prior to that? And if so, what did you drink and how much?
I drank 2 beers. So
And what else?
that's it.
How big were the beers?
Standard size beers.
Okay. Was your ability to operate the motor vehicle impaired because of the alcohol consumption?
I do not for this.
Why were you pulled over by the police?
I was doing 37 and a 25.
Do you think maybe you did that at least in part because of your alcohol consumption? Or do you always speed?
I don't always speed, no, sir. I thought the speed was 35 in that area I admired.
You sure you only had 2 beers? I find it hard to believe you could get to this blood alcohol level with only drinking 2 beers.
They were a little bit stronger. They were the sweethearted days.
Okay. And, well, do you feel like you impaired?
Honestly, sir, no, I know I shouldn't have been driving.
Why shouldn't you have been driving if you weren't impaired?
My understanding, you're not supposed to.
Counsel, what,
Judge, we would stipulate to using the That investor results in the police report as proof of the guilt.
All right, and that is, so you stipulate to the result of 0.103, correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. I believe there's 0.13 and 0.10 consecutively.
Ma'am, are you on probation or parole right now?
No, sir, I've never been in trouble.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'm gonna accept your plea. I find it to be an accurate plea to impaired driving. The OWI is dismissed. The open intox is dismissed. The speeding's dismissed. I'll give you a $1,000 personal bond. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. That was an intoxilizer, right, Mr.
Yes,
Britton? All right, so that is it. And we'll give you a court date. What do you have for me, Heather? May 7th again?
Yes, we could do May 7th at 8:45 for this one.
8:45, okay? So you'll take her down the hall to get the date. Is that good with you, by the way, May 7th?
that's right.
And then you'll come back to probation and she'll fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed and then you can leave.
That exchange shows the deal clearly. The impaired driving plea is accepted, harsher counts are dismissed, but strict bond rules stay. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs, and probation screening. And when the judge questions the 2 beers story, credibility becomes the real issue. Was that believable?
Leave, okay? You were taken to the police station and fingerprinted on that day, correct? Okay, anything else? All right, have a good day. Good luck, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Where's Barrera? You too. Where's Barrera at? Abel Barrera. He must have left, huh? Gustavo Ruben Mazzolini. 26F265769. 26F265709.
Please, yes, Miss Patillo.
Not have anything in here. This is not working well today. Have a seat right there, sir. Davis, Del Reese Davis, 26F245874A and B. Come on up to the podium, sir, and tell me your name, please.
Jared, my name is Jordan Davis.
All right, did you speak to a lawyer?
Yes.
Who's your lawyer?
Theo.
All right. She's coming in. I'm gonna need a pretrial date on this suspended driving.
It'll be May 7th at 10 o'clock.
Who's here on Havis? Are you gonna do a signing on record on this? No. Who's here on Havis?
Is that the side on record?
Yeah.
That's, Sergeant, that's for technical.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm here on Zoom.
Okay. I'm gonna call you next.
Thank you, sir.
Come on up here. Del Reese Davis, 26F245874A and B. Your appearance?
Morning, Your Honor. Deanna Patillo, 82378 on behalf of Mr. Del Reese in the court.
Del Reese Davis.
All right, does he stand me away full rating?
Yes,
And now you want a not guilt, or you want a pretrial, right?
yes,
I'm entering a not guilty plea indicating you stand mute. I'm giving you a pretrial date of May the 7th at 10 a.m. Personal bond, $500. You don't have to post any money. You're going to go down the hall and get your notice. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, any questions? If you want a court-appointed lawyer going forward, you're gonna have to fill out a petition for one, okay? Can you afford your own lawyer?
No.
Where do you work?
I work with seafood job. I run a nice cream shop.
Oh, okay. All right, good enough. Fill out that petition and I'm likely to appoint you one if you qualify. I will appoint you one if you qualify.
thank you.
Gustavo Mazzolini, 26F265769. And then I also have a second case, 26F2657. I have 709 and 769. Okay, counsel, your appearance.
Morning, Your Honor. Deanna Patillo, 82378 on behalf of Mr. Mazzolini.
Gustavo Mazzolini.
So he's going to plead guilty to window peeping with the case being taken under 771.1 for a period of 6 to 12 months, correct?
Correct.
And then once he pleads to that, I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss on motion of the prosecutor. Prosecutors agree to dismiss the other window peeping case. That, the one he's pleading to is from March the 31. Prosecutor's dismissing a second one from March the 31, correct?
Correct.
You understand, if you plead guilty to this charge, sir, I'm going to send you for a report under 771.1. The conviction will enter, and if you're compliant at the end of the 6 to 12 month period, whatever I set, the case will be dismissed on motion of the prosecutor. If you don't comply, this will remain on your record, and the conviction will enter. This is punishable by up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs, or all those. Do you understand that?
Yes,
And did you sign an advice of rights form here today?
yeah,
Did you read it and understand it?
yeah,
If you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial of any kind. Do you understand that?
yeah,
To the charge window peeping, how do you plead?
guilty.
Did you in fact, on that date of March 31 of 26 at roughly 9:42 p.m., step onto a porch located at 24805 Mayfair Drive in the city of Flat Rock?
I guess.
And did you look into the main window of the location for an extended period of time during the nighttime hours on that date?
I guess.
Anybody force you to plead guilty or promise you to induce you to plead guilty?
No,
Did you know the people there?
I did not.
Okay, so you were on the porch, you looked through a window, and you stood and looked through that window on the front porch for a period of time, correct?
Yeah,
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
no,
And you're not on probation or parole?
no,
Plea is accepted to that charge. I find it to be an accurate plea, made voluntarily and understandingly. That plea is accepted. I'm ordering a pre-sentence report. And in light of that, I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the window peeping 709 file on motion of the prosecutor. So we're going to give you a court date. Maybe we should put this one out a little bit. Heather, what do we have? When's my next docket date? Is if Ms. Patillo's here?
May 20, well, I don't know if she's here because we switch over attorneys. Let me look
Is she
here.
here on May 7th?
I'm looking. No, she is not. We switch attorneys starting.
Well, then we might as well go to May 21 on this one anyway. May 21 at
Okay.
8:30. Is that good?
Here, May.
Yes, we do have that jury trial set right now if it does it for Teasdale, if that doesn't go.
What day of the week is that?
The Thursday.
I said a jury trial on a Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
What was wrong with me? I'm just kidding. No, I always do Fridays, but okay, well, that's good. We'll keep it on. We'll do it at May 21 at 8:30 in the morning. You have to be
Okay.
here on time, okay, sir?
Yes.
And that will be covered by another attorney.
Yes, correct. Okay, anything else? So you're gonna go down the hall, get your paper notice, then you're going across the hall to probation where you'll be interviewed. Any questions?
No.
By the end, the message is clear. Plea deals are not free passes. One defendant gets a structured path after impaired driving. Another gets a chance in the window peeping case, but only with compliance. One bad move can bring consequences back. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
No.
Good luck. All right, people against, thanks, Ms. Patillo.
Thank
I'm gonna go on to this signing on record here. Adil Hafiz, Hafeez, 26M 704-756.